Hello and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome to the Barcelona against Elche match preview live here on this channel. And it's finally here. La Liga is almost upon us. The match is going to start, the game's going to kick off, and we're finally going to be involved in the new La Liga season. And it's a big season, there's no doubt about it. There's been so many changes, so many players coming in, a new manager, of course, excitement within the fans, and we're all expecting to get off with a win. And we start at home against Elche. Not the hardest game in the world, but last season we did struggle in that one of the last games of the season against Elche. That was away. Obviously last season is a completely different story to this season. Really bad things happened last season, including games like this. We just couldn't break down these defences, but I'm expecting a completely different story when Elche visit the Camp Nou on Sunday. So we're going to be going over the lineup, some of Elche's players to maybe look out for, what we're going to need to do to break them down, the different approach Enrique will have, players that will miss the game, and just look at generally what we're going to expect from the match on Sunday against Elche. So first of all, this is the lineup that I think Barcelona will be going for. It will be Claudio Bravo in goals because, of course, we know Marc-Andre ter Stegen has sustained an injury and he's returned to training today on his own, but he's certainly not going to be rejoining the group for at least another week. Jordi Alba at left back. Adriano again, he's training individually today. He should be back within the next week or so. He would start anyway though, Jordi Alba. Mathieu and Bartra will play as a defensive pairing at the back. The reason for that is Vermaelen is still injured, and also Gerard Piqué is suspended due to picking up a card in the last game of the season. Dani Alves still at the club, of course. He'll play at right back as we only have Montoya as his replacement. Now, I'm going with the formation. It's a sort of 4-3-3, but it isn't in a way, because you can see with the strikers, they will sometimes go as a 2, and Messi may play in behind, and it'll be very, very versatile. The front three can interchange, and it'll different things will happen with it. But anyway, Busquets in defensive midfield. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see how much game time Mascherano gets. Outstanding in the World Cup, of course. We may see him play a lot more matches in midfield this season. We may see him play there with Busquets as a double pivot in the big games. We'll have to wait and see. Iniesta and Rakitic in midfield. Xavi will be on the bench. Those two look very, very good against Leon in the Joan Gamper Trophy. Rakitic seems to have started his Barcelona career really well, so I'm going to go with those two in midfield. Neymar is fit again and ready, as is Messi, ready to go for the new season. Both of them look very, very hot form in the John Gamper Trophy, linking up very well. And as I say, this is the surprise inclusion, Munir El Haddadi. Now, the reason for that is Pedro is still suffering from a stomach bug. He didn't take part in training at all today, so it's possible that he could return tomorrow, train on Saturday likely, and then return for the match on Sunday. But with what we've seen from Munir and the way Luis Enrique seems to trust him, I would not be a little bit surprised to see him start. And I really mean that. He's, of course, not even in there. He's not been promoted, but there's certainly a big, big case for him to start in this game. The reason for that is he's on top form. He's on really, really good form. His confidence is high. And I really think he could do well against Elche. I really, really do. So I'd like to see him start. Other things that we could put there, we could play another attacking midfielder. We could bring Rafinha in to play there. We saw him start against Club Leon. Luis Enrique may well go with that. I think it'll be Munir or Rafinha. There's always a chance that Munir will get the nod, but I think probably the one that I would see is Rafinha going there, because Luis Enrique, again, a player that he trusts in. It's the lineup he started with against Club Leon in the Gamper. I think that was almost a trial lineup, and I think it went very well. Rafinha played well. So we'll have to wait and see, but it'll certainly be roughly those players out there because of suspensions and injuries, etc. But that's certainly a lineup that will cause Elche problems, because Elche are a side who are going to battle this season to stay up. You know, they had a decent season last year, only 1 point away from relegation though, but staying up was a real good thing for them. They're a very, very solid team, very defensive. They've got a lot of defensive players. They probably will play with 2 banks of 4. So as usual, we'll be trying to break down a side from the moment go. The key thing in this game will probably be getting an early goal. Settle the fans down, get the confidence going. You saw last season on the opening game at home with Levante. Get the early goal, get the confidence going, and suddenly then it becomes a rout because the team have to come out. So the most important thing will be starting on the off, really giving it a good go straight from the word go. And Luis Enrique, I'm sure, will get his side to do that. Elche last season were a slight problem to us in the away match. As I said, it was a 0-0 draw. At home, though, we beat them 4-0. We remember the Alexis Sanchez hat-trick completed with that brilliant free kick. But, of course, Alexis is no longer with us. It's going to be an interesting game because we have to start well. We start a day ahead of Real Madrid and Atletico. They both play on Monday due to the Super Cup being held on Friday. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can really get down and put down a marker, get the goal difference going, get the points on the board, and put the pressure on them then. Because if we get the 3 points on Sunday evening, they go into Monday's match knowing Barcelona have already won. They may be feeling a little bit fatigued from the Super Cup. They've got, not that hard games. Real Madrid at home to Cordoba, Atletico Madrid away at Rayo Vallecano. Tough place to go though, Rayo. That might be a difficult game for Atletico, but I'm sure that they'll both be trying, get off to a good start. But most important thing for us is getting the 3 points, getting off to a win in the Lucho era. And getting the fans very, very excited and optimistic going into the new season. And I certainly think that's a lineup there that can cause big problems. And if we do see one goal go in early, I think it could become a 4 or 5-0. But I'm going to go with a 4-0 win for Barcelona. I'm going to say exactly what we did to them last season. I think we'll do that again. I think Lionel Messi will get 2 goals, Neymar will get 1, and I think Rakitic will get a debut goal in the Blaugrana colours. So that's what I hope anyway. It's an interesting prediction there. If you've guys got any thoughts, leave them in the comments below. What are your score predictions for the match against Elche? What do you think going into that game? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your comments, guys. So get involved down below. Thanks for watching. As always, please like this video if you did enjoy it. If you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. We got Barcelona podcast every single day on here for Barcelona fans. It's just brilliant to be involved in. We're nearing 500 subscribers, guys. I'm hoping we can get there before the start of the season so I can do a Q&A very, very soon. So thanks for watching. As always, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for another podcast.